It was 2:41 a.m. when the television turned on by itself. There was no storm, no power surge, no remote on the floor accidentally pressed. The apartment was still, silent. I was already awake, lying flat in the dark, staring at the ceiling. The sudden glow caught the corner of my eye, a soft, colorless flicker that bled across the walls like someone had struck a match underwater. The screen was pure static. No volume, just visuals. I sat up, confused. My television doesn't do that, it's a smart television. No antenna, no cable, just streaming services and HDMI inputs. And yet there it was, glowing softly in a cloud of grayscale snow. Then, the static shifted. Not clear, just focused. Like something trying to tune into me. I reached for the remote. The batteries had been removed. I hadn't removed them. The image began to form. First, faint line of shapes buried in fuzz. A room, dimly lit. Familiar. Too familiar. I stared hard, trying to understand the geometry, the layout. Then I realized it was mine. The feed on the screen was showing my living room from a high corner I knew didn't exist. There was a timestamp in the lower right. Live. 2 hours, 41 minutes, and 52 seconds. I turned around. No camera, no lights, just me. But on the screen, I wasn't alone. In the corner of the room, where nothing stood, a tall, still figure had begun to emerge through the static. Slowly, deliberately. A silhouette, long-limbed and motionless, as if the screen had caught it mid-exhale. I couldn't move. It wasn't looking at me. It was looking at the camera, the one that shouldn't exist. Then, it twitched. A single jerk barely perceptible. The static deepened for a moment, like the screen itself was holding its breath, and when it cleared again, the figure was closer. Still not facing me, still upright, but its neck was tilted upward now, like it was sniffing the ceiling. I turned the television off. It didn't turn off. The button clicked. The screen stayed on. The word Channel 0 appeared briefly in the top left corner, then vanished. My television has no channel input, no broadcast connection. I backed away. My reflection in the screen looked grainy, like I'd been drawn in chalk. I unplugged the television. The screen dimmed, then came back on. No cord, no power, just image. The living room, again. But not now. This version was older. The wallpaper peeled in places that hadn't yet cracked. The bookshelf had only 4 books on it. I counted 5 behind me. The timestamp in the corner now read, Live. 2 hours, 42 minutes, and 3 seconds. Date, the 19th of August, 2004. I wasn't living here in 2004. I didn't even know this building existed back then. But in the footage, something was moving. Not the figure. Not yet. The camera itself was drifting, slowly, angling downward, panning toward the couch. And on the couch, someone was sleeping. They looked like me. Same hair, same face, but younger, thinner, breathing. I couldn't breathe. The screen jumped. The image fuzzed out, then returned. New timestamp. Live. 2 hours, 42 minutes, and 7 seconds. Date, the 12th of October, 2027. The couch was empty. The room was darker. Windows covered in something I couldn't identify. Ribbons? Sheets? Veins? The same figure stood in the center of the room now, facing forward, facing me. The static cut again. A final jump. Then, Channel 0. Feed offline. Receiver ready. Waiting for subject to sleep. The screen went black. Truly black. No glow, no hum. I checked the power cable still unplugged. I haven't touched it since. That was 4 days ago. But every night, at 2:41 a.m., the screen lights up. And the timestamp always reads, Live. 2 hours, 41 minutes, and 0 seconds. Subject. Watching. I tried covering it. The fabric scorched. I tried smashing it. The cracks healed. And now, every time I blink, I see static just behind my eyes. Something's broadcasting through me, and I don't know what'll happen when I finally fall asleep. I smashed the screen, not in anger, but in fear. Precision. A cold, practiced motion. I waited until 2:40 a.m., stood directly in front of it, hammer in hand. The screen flickered to life, right on cue. That same room? That same wrong perspective? The static fading into clarity this time, not of my apartment, but of a place I didn't recognize. Not yet. I raised the hammer, and before I could swing, the screen changed. It showed me, standing with the hammer raised, but not moving. My face slack, my eyes distant, like a recording from a moment that hadn't happened yet. The timestamp read, live, 2 hours, 41 minutes and 0 seconds a.m. Channel 0, subject, accepted. I swung anyway. The glass cracked, but didn't shatter. The impact echoed wrong. Not like glass breaking, more like a bell, low and deep, vibrating the air, the walls, my teeth. Then the screen pulsed. A ripple moved across it from the point of impact, and for a fraction of a second, the static revealed something behind the display. Not wiring, not circuitry. Something deep organic, twitching, like something was pressed against the backside of the screen. Watching. The crack healed. Completely. Smooth. Cold again. The hammer had rusted in my hand. That was when I knew. The television isn't a device. It never was. It's a window. A living one. And it's been learning me like I was a channel it couldn't quite tune into, until now. I stopped staying in that room. But the window followed. It started appearing in other screens. My phone, my laptop, my microwave door. At first just flickers, brief static when nothing should be playing. Then, images me kitchen as viewed from impossible angles. My sleeping body from the ceiling. My own face close, like the camera had pressed against my skin. I left my apartment. Stayed in a hotel. No television, no mirrors, no screens. Slept under the blankets. The first night, nothing happened. The second night, the reflection in the window didn't match my movement. The third night, I woke up with a static ringing in my ears. Not high-pitched, not shrill, just present, like a broadcast waiting to be recognized. The fourth night, the mirror in the bathroom showed a door behind me. There was no door behind me. I turned. Wall. I turned back. Still a door in the mirror. Old. Wooden. Breathing gently. When I touched the glass, I heard the television turn on back home. From 30 miles away. I went back. I had to. And when I entered the apartment, the television was on. Not showing me anymore. Not showing my living room. It was a dark hallway, stretching forward in infinite black. A single bare bulb above, swaying gently, casting no shadows. And far at the end, something moving. Not walking, dragging, as though it had grown legs and forgot how to use them. The text below read, Channel 0, entry granted. The door opens from inside. Preparing receiver. The image cut out. I didn't sleep that night. I didn't move. I sat, waiting for the television to come back. It didn't. Until dawn. It flashed once then, showed my apartment from the corner of the ceiling. I was on the couch, watching, and beside me, slowly unfolding from the wall like skin peeled from paint, was another me. But hollow, like it had been emptied and filled with static. It turned to look at me and mouthed the words, "You've always been tuned in." I blacked out. I woke up outside, on the sidewalk. No memory of leaving. My apartment door was locked. The windows were blacked out from the inside. I haven't been able to get back in since. The landlord says the unit's been vacant for years. But every night, no matter where I go, my phone buzzes at 2:41 a.m. One notification. No app. Just a pop-up. Channel 0 is live. Your feed has been enabled. And when I glance at any screen, any reflection, any surface that remembers light, I see the hallway again. Longer now. Closer now. And something in the distance whispering not through sound, but signal. Because it's not watching anymore. It's broadcasting.